Weekly garden update, May 25th. And my move got delayed by a month, so I threw some fertilizer out. And we'll see how it goes. It also rained a bunch yesterday, so everything's wet. So garlic probably should get pulled, but it's still green. Gonna let it grow a little. Actually, that little guy looks done. We're gonna just pull him out. Yeah, garlic was pretty much a complete fail for me. Stick that little guy on the table. So what was growing here on the ginger just kind of fell over. I don't know if I should, that's probably dead or not, but it looks kind of dead. Tomatoes, onions I'm slowly pulling up as they kind of harvest and fall, or as they fall over. Like that guy's coming up after this video. Maybe not, because he's still growing. Corn, I think, is going to be a complete and utter failure. I've got literally one cob there out of all of the corn that I planted. But they seem to be putting out these things on top, which I believe is what's supposed to fertilize, or not fertilize, but no, fertilize isn't exactly the wrong word. The cobs. We'll see how it goes. Actually, it looks like there might be another elsewhere, but chard is looking good. Sort of. So some of my tomatoes are looking better. I should probably cut this dead stuff, or soon to be dead stuff, off. I've still got end rot on the little fruits. Yeah, it's all covered in end rot. The camera where you can see it. I'll cut those off in a minute. Yeah, same here. Rotting. Those aren't rotting yet. Do a bunch of pruning. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of fruit. I put fertilizer down for all of the tomatoes. Not sure it's helping much. So I've still got all of these bad leaves. Once again, they'll get pruned in a minute. And lots of end rot. Actually, it looks like through there I've got a couple tomatoes that I'll actually get to eat. So on the potato side of the world, if I look down there, I'm actually getting a potato. There. Yep, down there. And another one down there. So, my potatoes, which were just kind of a, meh, let's try it and see what happens, are actually producing better than pretty much everything else in here. So, on the peppers, I've got one habanero pepper on that plant. There's like two on that plant. The serranos, this one's got 2 peppers. That one's still got nothing. That's the one that was grown from seed. Here on my Tabascos, you can see they're coming up. Though this one had a lot more bug pressure early on in life and still isn't producing any fruit. Over here, this section of onions was originally for scallions, and it looks like I'm actually going to get real onions out of some of them. I'm just kind of watching for them to fall over. Oh, weed. There's another weed around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And another one in there where you can't see. Let's rip those up, let them compost. I've added a bunch of fertilizer here for the poblanos. They seem to be struggling. There were tomatoes right in those same spots before. And this tomato is going sideways, and nah, whatever. Actually, these onions look ready to come up. Yeah. And I think, ew, it's slimy. Yeah. Planted those too close together. Oh well. And Hootie is still watching the peppers. And I'm not watering this week because we just had a thunderstorm come through. I know, boring update. So, as I've been pruning my tomatoes, I kind of discovered something interesting. Oh, yeah, end rots everywhere. I can just compost. Down here, way in the shadows, I've got some tomatoes growing. And they've got rot, but they haven't dropped, and they're like not green like most tomatoes. They're kind of reddish or yellowish, pale, whatever. Kind of weird. The one with the least rot I'm gonna keep, and the rest that are more rotted, like those two, are just gonna get thrown out or composted. I'm kind of letting my tomatoes that, like down there. I keep looking, not moving the camera. I'm gonna let those basically just compost in place. The areas of leaves that look diseased, I'm cutting out and throwing out.